I call Ms Claire Sugden.
Question number 12, please.
Currently, all applications for standard and basic checks are being issued by Access NI within 3 to 5 days, and over 70% of enhanced applications are being issued in 6 to 8 days. Given that 125,000 applications are made to Access NI each year, I believe this is a good indicator of efficiency. That said, there are some cases that take longer. These are cases referred to the police for consideration. The vast bulk of these are also turned around efficiently, but I acknowledge, as does the PSNI, that delays are occurring and at times these could be significant. My officials, mindful of the impact on applicants who are unable to secure positions of employment without an Access NI check, are working closely with the PSNI to reduce the current delays being experienced by a small minority of applicants. PSNI has approved additional resources for this work, but it will take time to effect the necessary improvements and reduce the current backlog.
Claire Sugden for a supplementary.
I thank the Minister for his answer, but I was actually referring to the inefficiency of having to get a new Access NI form for every organisation that you're involved with, which I actually think is ridiculous and a heavy burden on the community voluntary sector in particular. How has the Minister consulted with the community voluntary sector in light of that?
Well, I entirely agree with Ms Sugden on that. Indeed, before the change of the last Westminster Government in the first year of devolution of justice, work was being done to look at the issue of a portable cheque, which was then changed because of changes within the Home Office, which meant that we couldn't proceed on the timescale that we had hoped. We have provisions for the introduction of a portable cheque within the Justice Bill, which is currently at committee stage, and perhaps Ms Sugden would like to ask the Chair of the committee how speedily he is going to progress that one for it, because it is clear that we need to move to a portable cheque as soon as possible, although it may not be available until sometime during the next calendar year because of the issues which need to be done to tie in the system to the available resources. We will certainly then also be looking at the issue of the current charges. The current charge in England and Wales is £13 to be annually registered, which is somewhat less than the current one-off fee in Northern Ireland, but will continue to be free of charge for those who use the cheque purely for volunteering purposes. So I would hope that we will see progress arising from the work being done by my officials in parallel with the progress of the bill, but it's clearly going to be, unfortunately, not until 2016 before we see it in place.
Mr Trevor Lunn.